Oh, yeah. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Bad Boys of Pop. I'm your host, Tommy Mack. Eric Stretch is still in the North Pole. He sends his coolest well wishes to you all. But today, this Thursday, we're dipping into the grab bag, and we do have the Karaoke World Championships coming up. The finale is coming up next week. So this is something that I've been working with these peeps now for I don't know, a month and a half. I don't know. It feels like forever at this point. And we're coming up to the finale. It's crazy. So we wanted to bring on some folks that you might be familiar with. We're going to bring on Katie and Joshua.
What's up? Yeah. Hey there.
Hi, everybody.
Are you on? Are you on?
Am I on? Hello?
Yeah, there you are. There you are.
Ah. Hi. Hi, Tommy.
How's it going?
It's good.
Good. Good.
Are you guys tired?
Just a wee little bit. Wee little bit.
How long is it? How long have we been doing this now? This seems like, I mean, I feel like
this was week 3.
Yeah, so we're going into week 4, which is our final week.
Yeah, it's only a month. It's only a month long. I know it seems
only a month.
Seems like probably 3 or 4,
but you also have to figure that we also did we did the finals different, the trials before it, which that felt like it was 4 weeks, and that was 3 days. And then we did all the auditions. We did the live auditions. So this,
we do that every year.
Yeah,
I mean, that's how it happens every year. The difference this year is that all of the emotion and all of the angst and anxiety usually is within 72 hours. You go, you do your first day, you do your second day song. That day you go out, you party in Vegas. The next day you go, you have that round, and then it's over. And you know who wins, who loses, you're done.
Yeah.
This way, it's over a month long. And so I think, in some ways that is, it's really interesting to watch, honestly, and watching the singers grow at the end this way. So I'm enjoying this season, in what we've had to put together to be able to still have a season this year.
Yeah, it's an interesting change. And I know a lot of the contestants have struggled with it, but it's been a good struggle because they've learned these new skills. Right now, they're video producers at this point, right? So
right.
It's pretty incredible. As a more as a coach, it's been challenging because I'm fielding their concerns with having to turn in one video on Wednesday and then come back with another video Saturday, and then having to create these scenarios every week and learn these songs and get the feedback, and then this week is extra crazy because it's 2 songs, 2 videos, and people are just going absolutely insane. But that's just going to make the finale that much more exciting, I think.
Exactly.
Totally.
Exactly.
And I think this week also brings some of them out of their comfort zone, because the coaches pick. They really, some of the singers had no choice. Like, they're like, oh, that's what my coach gave me. Guess I'm learning a new song while I still have to do another song on top of it.
Well, I think if a coach just gives a singer a song that they don't know just because they want them to sing it, I think that's a bad move personally. But who am I to say? Who am I to say?
You're a bad boy of pop.
I say what I want. And I want to say speaking of Team BBOP, Garvando, you are a great singer, my friend. You're a great contestant, so thank you. And a little love for mama. And I want to let you know, you guys, Josh and Katie. So I did send you the link, and Facebook is there's something weird where before you're live, the link says it's not available. Anyway, the link that I sent, it does work now. So
I shared.
Okay.
Yep.
So it should be good. Today, I pretty much, I didn't want to be too long-winded. I wanted to bring you guys on. I wanted to talk about some of the things, speaking of Facebook, that were happening with Facebook as far as the competition goes, where people can find the finale so they don't miss out on the big finale show next week. So do you guys want to take the reins on that and give an explanation here?
Sure. Actually, I'm sending you a link right now to so you can post it up there.
Perfect. Yes.
On where you can go. because we've been doing this both on Tuesdays. So we've been doing this every week on Tuesdays. That's when we show all the videos.
Yep.
And the singers actually turn in their videos Saturday night by midnight, and then we usually cut them apart a little bit and
edit
then
it down a little
edit
bit.
it down for time. This week, everyone's going to get to see their full videos. And,
2 of them.
And 2 of them.
But we're down to the top 12, so.
And there's not going to be much commentary between this week, so the show will go a little bit quicker. And you can watch it on our YouTube channel, KWCUSA.com, or as we've been seeing, so we switched over to twitch.tv KWCUSA, and the stream is super clear on there, like amazingly clear.
Yeah, definitely.
There's very little lag. It's only like a half a second to like a second behind us when we go live.
Gamers are serious about their lag,
and the
so
sound
Twitch is
quality,
set to not
the
have
sound
any.
quality is amazing on there.
It was great.
Amazing. So, oh, and look, it's scrolling on the bottom.
So you can follow along there as well.
And if you see it scrolling on the bottom, shoot a thumbs up. You got it. You're going to join us. Give us a thumbs up. You're going to be there on Tuesday at 4:30 p.m.
Tuesday.
This is the final round, what everybody would have waited for when they were coming in for nationals. So we are finally there with the top 12, the best singers from around the country. And I did whittle it down, and we are down to, I don't know where my little card went, but I believe it is 5 states we're down to.
Ooh.
We have Washington, California, Arkansas, Nevada, Texas, and I think that's it.
That's it.
I have to double check. I think that's what we're down to. So yeah, because there are 4 spots. We have 4 people going to Worlds. We have 5 states. So one of those states is going to get kicked out.
And people have been watching this, by the way. And now all of a sudden, all these people keep hitting us up on Facebook and our email and saying, "Where can I try out? Oh my God, I want to do this." Like, well, next year. I mean, this always happens. One of our past singers, who was in the Karaoke Battle USA, which was on ABC TV in 2011 for 2011 Karaoke World Championships. In 2010, showed up at our finals and was like, "I know I didn't try out, but I'm gonna be on that stage. You're gonna put me in." And we're like, "Nope." And he was like, "No, I'm the best. I could beat all these people." We're like, "Nope." And he ended up being like 2nd in the U.S. in the Western regionals the very next year. And he's usually at nationals. This is the first year he hasn't competed in years. So, but he's one of those people who is the late comer. And then he just waits there. It's like, ha, 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 ha.
But yeah, we've been airing our show on YouTube.
Yep.
And Facebook, and we've been, having it on Facebook, but Facebook is changing some of their streaming.
Very changing.
And they're locking things down. So we wanted to kind of make the shift before the shift, makes
copyrights are no joke.
No, not at all.
Copyrights are no joke.
I mean, artists work hard for their material.
They shouldn't be a joke. Yeah, I agree. However, there should be
artists work, the writers, the producers, all the different people that put their time in to make that. Just that we have a fun bop. I mean,
Facebook should make a deal, some kind of blanket deal.
Well, yeah, Facebook is like the second biggest company now, next to like Amazon, and you would think that they have that kind of money where they're like, okay, you know what? We can pay this or make some kind of arrangement. Instead,
they're like a deal.
They were like, "Hey, artists, come and make us page. Come make your page here." And then they're like, "Hey, we're going to make Facebook Watch. So then when you sing, we'll put it on Facebook Watch." And then after COVID, they were like, "Oh, wait, we're just keep getting sued by all the companies for copyright." And now all these singers with the quarantine channels, those quarantine, and like it's show after show after show. In fact, professional singers out there who are going live watching their viewership get smaller and smaller because all the amateurs now are getting all these viewers, and it's much easier to just hop on there. And it's like the professionals are now like, "Wait, what's going on?" So,
but that said, the professionals can do. They don't have to do cover songs. They can do their originals.
That's true.
And so they can stay.
Cover their covers. They cover their songs.
Right. Yeah. So
and then they get sued by their own record label for.
And then they're like, "Guys, come on." But it takes forever. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to cut through the red tape and
that 5 cent residual check. That you're all. I know that's what you're living for, Tommy. For those Those
Yeah.
cap 5-cent checks you get every once in a while.
I don't
Like,
know if I've shown them to you, but yeah, the ASCAP ones are usually a little better than that. But
okay.
but the ones that come from situations like this or the streaming situations, those are, I forget the company, and I don't want to put them on blast anyway.
Yeah.
Those are like
Their fault.
the paper is worth more than
Exactly.
Right? Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
The stamp costs more than the check does.
Yep.
But so I wanted to talk a little bit. Obviously, we said the finale is going to be next week. I want to talk a little bit about just any challenges or surprises that you guys came across during this this season.
I mean, every season has its own challenges, its own bumps and bruises. I mean, the pandemic for 2020, we did start out physically. We had 3 states start their physical tryouts in the bars and our venue partners all over the country in Washington, Colorado, and Arkansas. Some of them actually had venue finals where they had finalists going to a state finals. And then, early March or, late February, early March, it started seeming like that, that might be questionable. We may not be able to be open. And so we, it kind of took the temperature of the world, because that's actually one of the benefits of being part of an international organization, is that we know people around the world who also are experiencing the same pandemic. And they're like, we're closing Spain down. We're closing this country down. And we're like, looking at the things, we may not even be able to travel.
China.
And so early on, we made that decision to switch over. This year because of it. And then we had to redirect everybody. So the people that had made state finals, we let them try out for free.
Yep.
And they came in and they got a free video tryout just so they could still have that opportunity to try out for nationals like they would have in that finals. And so we had to make some accommodations that were, challenging to decide, how do we approach this? Do we do it this way? Then this program that we're running now at the end of it, Keep On Singing, is normally the beginning. It's how we kick it off.
But now this is like concurrent with the competition, and that presents a whole other set of challenges.
And the challenges were these singers who had no idea how to record, how to make it sound good, how to even do where do I get my music from? Am I doing it on an app? What's going on? And the challenges with people's Wi-Fi, to having maybe a junky phone or just having a laptop or not knowing even how to upload a video to YouTube.
We actually switched out one of our coaches for the Keep On Singing program because their Wi-Fi wasn't solid enough to have a full conversation. And we decided we couldn't have that in our program. We needed someone, solid. And how many hours Josh put in with people hitting like, okay, this wire, I plug this wire in where?
Yep.
Now, okay, I've got this thing. I've got the light up, but now this is happening and I look green. What did I do?
And then for some reason, Saturday nights are always the special night when everyone's trying to get that last minute video in. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, it won't upload to anywhere. It won't go to YouTube. It won't go to Google Drive or Dropbox or it's horizontal, it's vertical, not horizontal. And, so it's been a challenge for everyone, but we've watched them get some amazing skills under their belt, and some of the videos are like, you need to put this on your own website, and you need to start promoting yourself.
Yeah, it's now they have these skills, even though some have complained to the ends of the earth about having to do it. It's kind of like school.
No one's complained at all.
It's kind of like, school. You hate the homework, you hate the time you get, but afterwards you're like, I'm really glad that I learned this thing. I now know this thing. A lot of the skills that you gain as a creator come out of necessity. Yeah. And that's the way that they're best learned, because if you never want to just be like, oh, I'm going to go take this class. You're like, no, you're learning it on the fly because you have to learn it.
Right, exactly. Yeah. It's like, you got to pass this test to do the next thing, so learn it now. For me, I think one of the weirdest parts for people was when they're on stage, you feel that energy of the people, and you can sing back and forth and feed off of it. And so, honestly, in this program, it forced them in a lot of ways to learn how to work that angle, work the camera, work the personality, look at, even if you stare over them, because so many of the times,
camera's there.
Oh, sorry. So many of the times, everybody's eyes are closed through their songs. And with this program, in its way, it had to train them.
Or
Keep
they
your
just
eyes
want to
open.
sing like over
Keep
here.
your
like,
eyes open.
towards
the photographer. A lot of times it's just towards the photographer, so they get really good photos because they know we usually have really good photographers there. But then I think that's one of the biggest challenges that I saw for people was, hey, that camera is a person. Talk to it. Sing your song to it the way you would a room full of people.
I was coaching people in programs that I don't even use, and I still got it right. I was like, yeah. So my degree's in video and animation. I did for a long time. So even when they're like using a program I don't know, I'm like, okay, this is easy. And the funniest thing is, half the time I could say, hey, you have this really nice smartphone in your hand, like Google it or go ask Siri and they'll show you. But even when you do it, when you're filled with anxiety, and you're looking at, you can't get it. You just like, oh, what's going on? My phone, oh, it's not telling me and it's not working. And some they just want to hear that friendly voice on the other end. So then I do accents like I'm from other countries and they're calling customer service.
Just to have some fun.
Yep.
Miranda, she says so true. Now I'm not sure if she was referring to learning the skills and honing the skills or
the school thing about fighting schoolwork.
But Corinne did say she misses the audience and that energy really helps. I agree. As a performer, I 100% agree. And I get that. I understand that. So, it's we'll see how next year goes. But before we get there, we've got this year. We have the finale coming up Tuesday, and we have 12 remaining contestants
with 4 spots.
4 spots
going to Worlds.
Yes.
One person from each team. And it's been an interesting ride.
Are stacked. Did you see the list of names in these teams? These
the
teams
scores were
phenomenal.
all so close.
Yeah.
So close.
0.1 on your team, Tommy. 0.1 difference between the top two. I don't know that it's been that close.
It's so close it doesn't even show up in the other tables because I think it was just rounding them up.
Yeah,
so,
rounded.
So initially I saw a tie. And just to pat my team on the back, Team BBOP, holding down the number 1 and 2 spots this past week. You go, guys. You go. It's close, and it's gonna be a fight. And watching these contestants, and I'm sure you guys have the same experience watching them communicate with each other, and just the love that they show and the support that they show. It really is. It's encouraging and heartbreaking at the same time because somebody's not gonna get it.
Yeah.
Right? Isn't this the weirdest competition ever? People cheer each other on while they're all trying to get the same award, and whoever makes it, sometimes there's a little bitterness at the end. Sometimes there's a little hurt feelings, but they generally, process it and come back and support even stronger. And come back and and try to either get that gold or come on the other side and support the organization because they're part of this family.
Yeah, we've gained a lot of people who have helped us with the production in the past who used to be singers in the competition. They're like, you know what? I'm cool now. I don't need to keep competing. I want to help this program though. Nick Bowers is one of them. That's where we got Chris Wilson from, who's one of our coaches.
Exactly.
And the thing I really am enjoying is that the people who didn't move on, like you said, they're very encouraging, but they're still making videos and they're still posting them up. I'm like,
that's fantastic.
Winning.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's for me, one of the biggest things of this all year for me, honestly, on the production side is that it's about inspiration. It's about giving people a reason, whether it's to prove that person wrong, that they can take the top prize. They didn't do it this year, that year, whatever. But it's to give people a reason to shoot for that star, that goal. And so, being able to still have that this year has actually been really, it's been helpful for me to get through this weird dimension that we're stuck in right now. I got to say, because it's, all the things that would have happened if this was in a bar scene, if we were having our coaches everyone go out and do it. Has all happened digitally.
Yeah, so usually we've
had the same breakdowns.
We also usually have vocal. We usually have Vegas throat, we call it. So you come to Vegas and you're here for this week to do the national finals. You get Vegas throat, and singers aren't used to being in the super dry heat. And then by the end of the day,
people from Florida and that humidity that come to the desert.
With
Yeah.
the fires,
Yeah.
it gave them that same experience.
Right? We were joking about. They were like,
COVID
well, they
gave
have
them that
Vegas
same
throat. I mean,
experience.
they're all like, oh, I can't.
The California, the Washington.
Yeah, the whole
The
West
contingency,
Coast.
yeah.
So
And somehow
it's been fun.
I ended up with all Washington people left on my team.
I did notice that. I noted that
Yeah.
when I put the states up there.
Yeah, it's
Which is
wasn't
weird.
planned.
I felt like Miriam started out with more of a Washington contingency, and
she still has she has everyone but one.
yeah.
There's just the one left that's not Washington.
Yeah.
And let's see. Okay, Miranda clarified, necessity forced me to learn things like YouTube. Yeah, exactly. And Kareen with the Team BBOP. Absolutely. She has smoke throat, but Kareen has really come a long way, learning new tricks and tips in the Smule world and outside of the Smule world. So she's
she's the only one I know who can master Smule that way. Like all these people keep trying and the videos look weird or they sound weird. And here comes Kareen every week and she's like, boom. And you're like, really? Like everyone else's Smule videos, there's something just not right. And your video every week looks like this huge production.
You know, it's funny, Josh. We were in a session today, Team BBOP session today, and by the way, I want to shout out the team because even when through the weeks, as folks have been knocked out of the competition, they've still stuck around on our team. They've still stuck around to give support and feedback, which I think is amazing. But the interesting thing about the session earlier is, we're all sitting there. And then Kareen's like, oh yeah, this, and this. And she's, the technology. And like, now usually people say like the seniors don't know how to use that. Like for me, I'm like the new video games, too many buttons, right? Kareen's up there and she's just like, oh, well, no, you just got to this and then the green screen and then that and that. So she's got it all handled. It was like, how would she's putting us all to shame.
Yeah. Well, I do have to say that
Technology.
I tried to coach her away from Smule from week 1 of this competition because she's like, oh, used to do film and I used to, and our stage show, I used to stream with multiple camera angles and everything, so you got to see it live as well. So and keep on singing, and she was part of that back in the day. So she's like, can you help me with this? And then I'm trying to pull her out of Smule, and then it just doesn't want to work right. And the thing is that I'm not in Washington. I can't go to her house and be like, here. But then she was like, right? I wonder if what you're teaching me is going to work on Smule. Like, I wonder if I can do it. She's like, hold up. I'll be back in like an hour or two. And next thing I know, it's like, boom, video. And I'm like, whoa. And then there's a green screen. I'm like, I had no idea you could do it like that. Like, oh, wow. There you go.
Right.
So, yeah.
Garvano says that she makes us look like we're not trying because she's so good. And yes, I did say seniors because you are more experienced in life than
elders.
Team. Elders. And I was a senior once in high school, and I'll be a senior again soon. Let's see, a couple more comments here. Yep, she cracks me up too, and she is she really. If you haven't seen the other side of her personality, today we saw a pretty fun side. So just want to point that out. If you haven't hung out, and I look forward to hanging out with everybody. Hopefully next year, all the camaraderie that has really come through this year, getting through these circumstances. I just can't wait to see how that reflects next year. Should we all be able to really gather physically? I just think that'll be so awesome.
And did you think a month ago when you first heard about this and got involved, like, yeah, sure, I'll kick a couple hours that you would be this invested in making sure these people were getting vocal training, performance training? Do you ever think you'd have this weird network of excited, talented people out there?
Stop calling them weird.
No, she called the network weird. It is kind of
weird
weird
network. The way that people connect throughout the different states and stuff, and they'll be hanging out like, how do they? Oh, that's right. They were in a finals together in that. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, and I still need a video from you too.
And fortunately, yes, Team BBOP is fun, Diane. That's right. No, she's saying that, and I'm half joking, but we were able to do something that maybe some of the other teams didn't immediately do or didn't really take to as we did. and that was our group sessions, because I use StreamYard to do the podcast. And so Team BBOP, it just kind of made sense that we would use the platform to do our sessions, and then to actually come on and bring KWC onto the Bad Boys of Pop podcast to help promote the show, because it's just, it's just all love. And I do have a question here, Josh, about next week from Garmondo about the scoring. Okay. Do you have this answer handy?
Oh, yes. I believe, yes, we do. Okay, so here we go. First song that let's talk about which order first they're going to go in. So the first song that we're going to watch all the videos is the Coach's Choice video. So we're going to see that. Okay. What? Oh, you're pointing at Tommy. You're pointing at Tommy.
It's his fault.
Yep,
these songs,
Tommy. Yeah, there you go.
These songs, his team.
Yeah.
His fault.
So all the singers, they're going to sing the songs that their coaches chose, because we want to see if their coaches have good taste in music. And then we're going to have our 10 judges. Okay. From there, they're all going to judge. We are going to drop the top score, and we're going to drop the bottom score. That is called
the top, like a convertible.
Yes.
Yep, exactly. Drop the top and the bottom.
The bottom, drop the bottom. That's
I don't know who's in your convertible, but okay.
Drop the bottom.
That's a different reference.
Yeah. But, and but we're gonna go with the total. We aren't going with the average.
No. It's the Olympic total.
So without the top and bottom, because just in case there's any bias, or one of the coaches is like, I want my singer to win the very top. Not like any coach would ever do that, by the way. I'm just saying. Or if there's like a really, really hard judge.
I mean, we all do, but we're not going to judge
like
that. And it's the first week you get to judge your own team.
That's
again.
Also
like
true.
All the coaches get to judge their own team for the first time. And I actually think that is a detriment, because we're all harder. I know when I was coaching my teams for Keep On Singing.
Yeah, for some reason, everyone always thinks the coach is going to be easier on them. And they're like,
harder.
No, we went over this. That's not what we
practiced this. And then you went and did this weird run at the end that you sounded like a belching whale. And so.
Okay, so
and maybe you have the benefit this year of these being videos where they get multiple takes.
Okay, let's keep moving on.
This is a good question. So are the tops and bottoms, will they be dropped off of the individual songs or the total?
Yes. Off
both.
So out of each round. So
each round is scored.
Got it.
So we have to, and they're both going to be Olympic scored.
Both Olympic.
And then they're going to be combined. And it's going to poop out a score at the end. And then we're going to have the top singer for each team is going to win. And I've pointed this out since day one when Katie.
Some people realized it halfway through this program.
This was Katie's idea. I just wanted to talk about first of all.
He likes to make sure to clarify that.
I am used to, and with KWC, we're used to just taking the top 4, just in general, like or the top 2. And this year we're taking the top of each team. So that second or third place person might actually be second and third place in order in the total points. But if they're on that same team, they're gonna get that spot. They're gonna be.
I have a question. and I've been wanting to throw this out there because I think it would make for a really fun, interesting thing.
Yes.
But I'm just throwing this out there.
Sing off.
To mill on. No, not a sing off. a high score wild card spot. For the fifth person, like the person with the highest score that wasn't first on each team.
Well, that'd be nice if we had that spot. Yeah, we only have 4 spots.
Oh, there are only 4 spots that can.
That's
we normally get 2.
That's how this all came about.
2 only. And the only reason we get 2 right now is that it used to be a male and a female. It was gender segregated. And so once they put it all together and made it just one gender, they said, okay, but if you still want to send 2, you can still send 2 people to Worlds. So this year we get double the amount of representation, but so do all the other countries. Yeah. So it's going to get even harder.
But there will be other prizes. Just they're not going to Worlds.
So
like other
overall from this is going to get $500. They're going to get from What Can I Sing? They're going to get the app. They're going to get a membership to
Membership to the
a
app.
karaoke app request software. And if they are not a karaoke host, they can transfer it over to one of their favorite KJs who's maybe supported them along the way. But it's great. You get away from books. So when you go to karaoke, you usually get those sticky beer and now diseased filled karaoke books. And then you have to write it on then you take a little pencil that's always worn away, and then you take it on a skip and you write it down and everything. And then you bring it to the host and they're like, I can't read this. And dude, Don't Stop is by,
Wait, you
by
forgot
the
dunking
Eagles.
it in beer before you gave it to the host.
Don't Stop
Just for some
what?
reason,
By
that's a
the
step.
Eagles. I don't have anything Don't Stop by the Eagles.
Don't Stop was by No Authority. Just FYI.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
There you go. And so then it takes all that out of the equation. And with COVID, the hosts don't want to put books out. None of the venues want to put books out or slips. So this
app makes it touchless and
yes, and they can tip people like they can tip.
So they're
their
getting
hosts.
that.
So they're going to get that,
and that's important too. Being able to tip through there, that's solid.
So the top person's $500 top overall, and then the other top singers from the other 3 teams are going to get $250 each. Yes. They're going to get. You want to show them the medal? Do you want to show the medal off?
Do I? I don't know if I fully.
Okay.
I didn't.
Don't give it away yet. Don't give it away.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they're going to get gold medals.
We'll get that ready for the Tuesday night.
There are going to be other prizes as well.
Yes.
We are looking at the Outback Steakhouse Award.
Yes.
We have some other prizes to give away.
Can we do a special prize for that wild card that has that highest score, like the popular vote that didn't make the top of each team?
Yes, I am willing to give away something.
Okay.
We always have prizes from all the
around. He's like, what can we give?
No, I mean,
he's already okay, which one of these things?
I have a
Garvano, maybe a prize for that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
And we and part of it is there's Miriam. Yeah.
Miriam, what is up?
Part of it is we also try to stay away from anything popularity based. So when it says popularity based, we in the competition setting, we try to stay away from that. But see, we have a musical washboard. We have cowbells.
By popular wild card, I meant the 10 judges scoring.
Yes. Okay.
The top score that didn't make it as the number 1 on the team is what I mean.
Okay.
So
I like that clarified because there are a lot of things out there that are popularity vote for me, but we try. And at Worlds there actually is a voting part of it, so we will announce that and have all that information.
And the number 1 person also overall is also winning that dual microphone the UHF.
Oh, that's right.
Dual microphone set that that I got.
Wireless microphone set.
Yeah. Nice.
It was only used for a review, and then I'm like, I have so many microphones.
So you can check out how it sounds and how it works before you even get it. When you do win.
But we will come up with something for the wild card.
Yeah.
But we also need to come up with a song for Tommy to sing.
That's true.
Because Tommy
Kareen wants a cowbell and a washboard.
Okay. Well, we can make that happen. Yeah.
He has who's it's and
who's got boss? Oh, I got 20.
Oh, you have no idea. There's way more than 20.
No big deal. They want more. Look at this. This is a microphone from the Talent Company. It's actually Talent brand.
Hold on. Let me solo you so that
there we go.
See?
Talent brand XLR. Nice. Beautiful. It's metal. It's not junky construction.
Yeah.
It has an on and off switch.
Don't even start with him pulling out all the who's its and whatnots. It really is the scene from Little Mermaid.
I can give away the other webcam that I did the review on. Yeah, there's lots of things I can.
Hold on, Katie. I got this. Josh, remember there's football tonight.
Yes. Oh, I know.
So enough of the thingamabobs and who done it and what's a who's it's.
Yep.
Oh man. So, all right. So I think everyone's super excited. And as far as what I'm going to present for my coach's performance next week, I'm still playing with some ideas. So
Kareem you a Smeal, hasn't she?
No. I did make a joke about doing an MC Hammer song with Kareem, but no. And making her wear hammer pants. But no, that's not. I don't think that's what it's going to be. Just gotta wait and see. I've got some ideas. I'm tossing around up here with all my thingamawizzes and hoojamajugwagablah.
Mhm.
They're all right there. So guys, we've got the finale. I know all of us are looking forward to a little bit of rest, but we're all super excited about the fruits of everyone's labors coming to fruition on Tuesday. The preferable place to join will be on Twitch, you say?
Yeah, twitch.tv/KWC USA. It's really easy to make yourself a profile, and you'll get your responses to when the singers or people are watching right into the comment box. We will get it like 15 seconds earlier than you would on
exactly. It works
YouTube.
just like all the other platforms as far as commenting and being able to interact. So don't let that stop you. And again, gamers way into their lag, so it's actually faster than most of the other platforms.
Oh, the gamers, they're also generally the designers, right? Of games. They're the programmers. So they're making sure this network is the fastest, crispest thing
they made the packet smaller. I always talk about we can get rid of lag and latency issues if we make electronic packets smaller, shrink them down. They did it.
The smaller, the better.
Yes.
So you guys, any closing words you want to say before I take you out of off the virtual stage?
I mean, I'm just so proud of everybody out there for trying. I mean, that actually getting the will to try anything in this current climate is one of the hardest battles. So thank you everyone for coming along for this season. You know, it's been different than anticipated, but in many ways the same. And I hope you all found some people connected. And, you know, I don't know. I'm just really, really excited to see who our how our national champions are going to be this year. And then the real work begins.
I just won another gold medal. It's been over a year now.
Yeah.
So it's hard to go
over a year.
Over a year.
Yeah,
you get greedy after a while. And it's like, and I'm from Chicago. We won six medals with the Bulls. I mean, come on. Come on. Jordan, you know, he changed my life.
Nice. Becca's got you on costumes.
Becca does have the costumes. Miriam will back that up for sure.
Yep.
My mom again with I think the same comment. Mom, thanks for being original with your second comment. Much appreciated. I'm just kidding. I love you.
I do it to say the one thing that I'm really excited about with all the singers is like they're all finding their own voice and their own artistry now. We're seeing those breakthroughs happen. And so like I wish we could go one more extra week just to see if we could further that. But no, we're ready. We're taking these two and just go out there and work the camera, sing your heart out and love what you're doing. And don't stress over it. It's just music and just singing. It's just expression. Express yourself. If you feel anxiety, use that energy.
Express yourself.
Ooh, is that your song?
Yeah, exactly. Katie and Josh, usually Eric at the end, his usual line is we love you. So if you guys want to deliver that, let me do my little out and then you can take us out with the we love you. As was just mentioned, times are weird, which is why we're doing the contest this way. Remember that the person next to you or around you might be going through something that you can't see. So if something is a little off or whatever, you know, give people the benefit of the doubt. Take care of each other, respect one another, look out for each other, and love one another. And remember, you guys watching, we appreciate you being here. And as always,
we love you. Woohoo!
Bye, guys. Thank you. We'll see ya.